Hello everybody, my name is Laura and this is my channel Honey in the Stitches. So far my channel is pretty new, but I have been vlogging about my sewing projects and sharing with you my passion for sewing and vintage styling and vintage shopping things and vintage sewing. So that is what this channel is about. Next week I am going to start doing my Halloween videos, as it is a personal tradition of mine to do as many costumes as possible in a short amount of time. So yeah. So today I wanted to do my very first sew and tell, which is something that I have never done because I don't know, I just never, I didn't think it was interesting. I like watching other people's sew and tells. There is a cardinal right outside my window and it is beautiful. Okay, and this is for everything that I made in the month of September. The first item that I made last month, I started at the end of August, but I'm pretty sure I finished it like the 1st or 2nd of September. So I'm going to show that today. This is a, so this is a vintage pattern blouse, and it has two tucks here, two tucks here, two tucks here, two tucks here, and then it has a tie here and vintage buttons I used. And on the inside it has these dope shoulder pads, which I had removed from a thrift item many years ago, and I just held on to them, which I'm glad I did because I didn't have to make shoulder pads, and heavens knows I don't buy the Dritz ones because they're expensive. I think they're like $6 or something, which is dumb. Like, yeah. That was my first item. Let me show you the pattern. Alright, well, I can't find the pattern, but I did take pictures of it, which I will insert now. Definitely my favorite make this month. I hadn't made a garment from a 40s pattern ever, and so that was really, really exciting for me. By the way, I got the pattern off of Etsy from a shopkeeper called, she definitely has a lot of other really cute vintage patterns, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, definitely check her out. And yeah, so that's that. The next thing I made this month, Rita blouse number 1, which I have, it's wrinkled because I washed it and then I just kind of left it in the dryer, which, whoopsies, which I did with all of these clothes, but that's okay because I have pictures of me wearing them. This month I got Gertie's new pattern line. It's called Charm Patterns by Gertie. She does like vintage inspired patterns for Butterick, like here's one, and I have several of them, but stuff like that. She came out with her own pattern line to address some of the issues she had while working for Butterick, which is like standardized sizing and directions not, I guess, the way she, or maybe they were the way she wanted, I don't know, but I know that standardized sizing was definitely an issue. So she came out with her own private pattern line, and this is called the Rita blouse, and it's just like a peasant type of blouse, which I have always been looking for, but I hate them when they're made out of knit material, like t-shirt fabric or something like that. I don't really care for that look for this style. And then like sizing, it's hard for anyone to find sizes when clothing is made so standardized. But so yeah, so I made one and I loved it, and you might have seen it in my last video or on Instagram. So I made another one. And this is the same thing, but it's in like a fall type of red, and I wanted to look like I had been raised in a pumpkin patch. I made both of these shirts and then I realized I had nothing to go with them. So I made a pencil skirt. Now this is not a pencil skirt pattern and I apologize for the wrinkles. I will show better pictures. This is just the bottom half of a pencil skirted dress. And so instead of a side zip like I would normally do, and I guess I could have put a side zip and changed the pattern a little bit, but I just didn't want to. So I did a back zip, and it's an invisible zip here, and then a hook and eye, and that's how it closes. So it's just a pencil skirt. I need to take it in a little bit. Not a big deal, I just gotta take off a little bit. I just haven't done it yet. It could be worn with the 1940s vintage top. Yeah, I don't see why not. I would do that. Very fallish. Oh, there's one garment I forgot that I made that I definitely made this month and I just didn't show you. Ooh, okay, all right. We're doing this. Trousers. My first pair of 1940s style trousers that I made with my own two hands. And I picked this fabric because it's non-wrinkle, but it makes my seams look like kind of weird and bubbly, so I don't really know what I'm going to do about that. I don't know, top stitch? How do you fix that? It doesn't really come out that well with ironing. I don't know. But yeah, I made these using a vintage reproduction pattern. Simplicity 688. I did the trousers. This is what I made it with. My fit, I am having issues with my body because I have gained enough weight that it confuses me fitting wise. Fit other people, not really have a problem. Fit myself, I still think I'm a size 0 and I'm not. Like, what is wrong with me? Which is fine, I'm totally happy with where I'm at, but I just like messed up again. But I still like them, they're still wearable. They're just a little tight, smidgen, little tightness around my booty, but like, the good thing about booties is that they squish down, a little bit at least. Still can and have worn them. And I made them for this to have kind of like an Audrey Hepburn vibe. Yeah. All right, that is all of the garments that I made in October, and that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was 5 things. Huh, what a productive month we've had. Subscribe and tune in next week if you liked this video, and if you did like this video, make it official and hit that thumbs up because it helps me out. You can find me on Instagram under the same name, Honey in the Stitches, if you want to see more secret content. And as always, thank you for watching. And yeah, remember, next week is when I start my Halloween videos and I am so excited. Okay, bye!